αδιαφορία για τις ειδικές αρχές. Δεν θα ξαναμιλήσουμε για αυτά.
A poet is a priest of invisible, spontaneous overflow, recollected in tranquility. All mediocre MCs will not be followed by men nor gods. The pen is my sword, blessed by jaw. What I write communicates to the listener way before it's overstood. It's a fine madness of a divine master, giving snapshot to immortality. An athlete, a god, sleeping swan, floating over tracks with formats to make the deepest songs, infallible architecture. So death be not proud, there's no victory for the grave. And I'm blessed beyond the doubt. In the presence of the doubt, you can trust in self, knowing more than you think you do. The source is within you, elegant as Sri or a Bendu. Endless jewels to help you jump over your own shadow. I'm a holy ghost you can't battle. When we're born, we all cry that we have come to this illusion-based wickedness, soothsayer of the infinite. Light of triple blackness, slash rapids backs with pickaxes. Atma's like a Da Vinci passion, sniffly smashing with the rhymes. Sending devils to enter the herd of more than 2,000 swine. I turn water into wine and break bread with the sons of man. Whom God wishes destroy, he first makes totally mad. Audacious with tact, I spit facts that are one after the other. Mathematical scopes of solid geometry and divinity in odd numbers. As the law slumber, energy equals mass times the speed of light squared. You see the bright glare in the windows of your cognition, an ageless guardian. So resolve to be thyself and escape all misery. All angels can fly, it's because they take themselves lightly.
To destroy infinity with the supreme form of life, manifesting the reality within you, awaken the third eye from blinded darkness, bringing light to the body and mind, gaining insight on the divine, traveling through waves of time, blessing the unearthly that curse me, overcoming anger with love, sometimes found in the clutch of a lower plane, spewing venomous flames, contradicting my consciousness. I put the sword back into its place, not forgetting my daily duty and discipline within the natural order of the cosmos. I stand as ash and dust, water and dirt, so the earth is my flesh, infinite born universal being on a spiritual quest. Thermodynamic, kinetic, complex, electrical current creating thought from within. Elohim masters building pyramids by the use of deep concentration, ultramagnetically orchestrated from the inner mind's focus, with power and refinement through consciousness and self. Culture, freedom, equality, sacred geometry, supreme mathematics, architectural construction. From the ashes of angels, galactic halos, all faith just chase the soul.
Έκσταση. Ας ξαναγυρίσουμε όμως σε μένα.
From God, guided duties, cowardice, digressing the spiritual life, degrading impotent should not become you. Chastise the other enemies, showing a weakness within the heart. Under the guidance of the Almighty, instead of getting sustenance from begging, I put up a fight to conquer the enemy. Off with the heads to help execute the purpose of life. So surrender to the Most High, instructed with the science of the solution. A path of peace and harmony, spoken to gravity. Equally beneficial rituals, non-discriminating creator. Your poor fund of knowledge could be the reason behind your nature. My individuality, the past will continue into the future, eternally on spiritual grounds. A transmigrated soul, rejuvenating energy, superior enjoyment, liberated from the clutches of illusions.
Yo, trust these whack cats, can't even rap or formats be blazing. Spitting harder than my grandpops with a canvas of Copenhagen. The math is broke, the matrix, and the gas be smoking y'all agents. Y'all flows wax, so get the Bozak and your dome slashed up by the sages. Smashing the gonads and Satan putting toe tags on haters. Doing gas with a lit match in the caskets, you faggot alligators. And there's no allegations to even put the guard in jail. She look lost for real, minds controlled by the darkness in the father's house. So I spark a L and chill with beautiful goddesses, Kama Sutra, Tantra, full body massages. I'm chanting mantras with them, casting over soldier, mad cool, calm and collective. Love the mind of a beautiful woman, seeing God in her own reflection.
κάνω. Ούτε και εσύ μπορείς να με καταλάβεις. Δεν καταλαβαίνεις ότι εγώ δεν είμαι σαν τους άλλους, ότι εγώ σε αγαπάω. Εγώ θέλω μόνο να... Άμα πεθάνω να μου κάνεις μια ωραία κηδεία. Πολυτελείας. Με μια άσπρη νεκροφόρα. Και όταν περνάει θα λένε όλοι, μα ποιος σπουδαίος άνθρωπος πέθανε σήμερα. Εγώ. Δηλαδή και τώρα είμαι σπουδαίος. Φτιάχνω τόσο ωραίες κούκλες, σαν και εσένα.
Mother Earth fertilized from the rain, life springs from its soil, nurtured at the feet of the goddess. Universal subconscious archetypes, embodiments, feelings of guilt, unacknowledgements, opening up Pandora's box of knowledge in a complex web of myth, legend, and faith. Spiritual contemplation, mysterious, mystical, curious wisdom discovered after trials, a maze within the maze. Nature's running riots, fighting against the human waste. I stand under a kasha tree, symbolizing immortality, showered by red and white flowers, moving in sync with the Earth's orbit around the sun while staring at the moon like a lunatic. Life and human destiny, spun by the source as the pendulum swings back and forth. The unfolding of reality, I hear flutes faintly echoing as voices of eternity. Drums in the distance that match my heart rate's rhythm in the woven pattern, symmetry infinite. The science of life and trees, inspiring hiring levels of consciousness, admiring the God within. Astonished seeking truth in a labyrinth of lies, summarize conclusions, generalize opinions, force-fed historic fiction.
Hey yo, all my tracks, they revolve around Saturn. Even cosmonauts and the gods get lost in ominous patterns. Etheric space may reconstitute to the inner stargates. From the cosmonauts Solaris deep across space beyond what you formulate. Star Walker, the Moon Talk Chair, time travel, zero time. You hear the mind of the God here. God handle that region beyond the flow of you heathen signs of foes, exploding demons beyond the glow of the phoenix. Roam the unknown from the throne, stone tetrahedron, jump thousands of light years. In the flash of an instant, time warp, zero time, and in the singularity is infinite sin, synthesis, open pyramids, just like a lotus flower. You see the initiation chamber of the God generating power. Bird's eye view, the pharaohs in a chair, opening up portals. Mercury vortex, propulsion of the ancient immortals. Paranormal oracle, refined divine scientists, bend space, time of the mind when I spit Christ-like and sick, enlightened megalithic. Massive quantum acceleration, electromagnetism. The ancient shining ones return from the great winged planet. Return to Earth as prophesizing cuneiform tablets, flying in palaces like the ancient Atlanteans.
Βαρέθηκα πια την μιζέρια, βρε παππού.
Κούκλες.
Εγώ μ' ακούς ή ταξιδεύεις?
Πουλάω κούκλες. Κούκλες. Πάρτε μια όμορφη κουκλίτσα.
Άντε δώσε μου τα λεφτά και δρόμο.
Λεφτά. Πάρ' τα λεφτά.
Δεν θα σώσει τον εαυτό, σκέψε με εμένα.
What if I told you the aliens have shaped our history? The technology of ancient builders hail from distant galaxies, walking the gateway of the gods on the street of the dead. Align the sun-moon chakra with the sun-moon pyramids and Teotihuacan. A seance to the Elohim to bring the gods with the golden wedge, children of the sun. Align the megalithics of Ryan's belt, the chosen ones, the cosmic travelers that once came here in Vimanas. With Mercury vortex propulsion looking like temples of Vijayanagara. I see man's sorrow unaware of the inner infinity. Alien history, unconscious of immortality. No one can battle me, I'm as strong as the Karnak pillars, built by 30 pharaohs, mad thorough basking brilliance of the masters, resilience, mysterious as Udon Pacha, the temple condor with the shooter Shan chakra, the master builder with the vastu sastra.
In between the eye sockets is where you will find your inner palace of paradise. A topless virgin goddess, Mother Earth, triple blackness, seed sparking the eternal womb of the universe. Indigenous thought patterns, express ink scribble, evolution, progress, think lyrical always. Eight is sideways, dark matter fusing all atoms, supreme power that you sheeple cannot fathom. This world is so nonsensical, it's incredible to the true truth seeking. Misinterpretations mixed with disinformation, missing in a myriad of vital information. Covert manipulations, fictitious fragmentary knowledge of the Earth's history. Aliens visiting, accumulating data, beings from different galaxies, electronic civilizations, space opera cultures, volcanic eruptions causing massive destruction. Land masses sinking beneath the ocean, completely submerging, swallowing evidence of inhabitants. Intergalactic warfare, atmospheric fallouts, electronic monitoring points to detect and capture. Perpetual amnesia, regular population maintenance, mass media mystery, sophisticated technology, standing at the gates of the sun, illuminating vibrations, empowering growth and elevation.
In between the eye sockets is where you will find your inner palace of paradise. A topless virgin goddess, Mother Earth, triple blackness, seed spark of the eternal womb of the universe. Indigenous thought patterns, express ink, scribble, evolution, progress, think lyrical always. 8 is sideways, dark matter fusing all atoms, supreme power that you sheeple cannot fathom. Humble beginnings with a destructive end, catacombs in the eternal deathbed wombs, stigmata flesh wounds, the return of the chosen one. Since the first Kali Yuga, the god been shining like the sun. Forked tongues get ripped right out the mouth of these serpents. Memories regress in past lives, worthless peasants still before the god. Look into my eyes, you will see no fear. Gotta keep my mind clear, destroy obstacles in my path. Forbidden article scrolls, that's all Akashic. Supreme mathematics, advanced sacred geometry. Poetic Gnostic, trotting through modern day Babylon. Evildoers in monkey suits, the great whore will seduce. Enjoy the abuse, sign your soul away on the dotted line and fine print. They print mint with no true value. Green denim paper with racist faces on it. To so many, that's their sole purpose. In between the eye sockets is where you will find your inner palace of paradise. A topless virgin goddess, Mother Earth, triple blackness, seed spark in the eternal womb of the universe. Indigenous thought patterns, express ink, scribble, evolution, progress, think lyrical always. 8 is sideways, dark matter fusing all atoms, supreme power that you sheeple cannot fathom.
Just dwarfs on the shoulders of giants, and you still can't even fathom the ancients with the science. I'm like a sage in the Ramayana, meditating on Lord Narayan in the sanctuary of intuition while you're buried in indecision. The sun shines up, I blade to blind the iris as I proceed to crush skulls into fine powder. Get your limbs punched in and rolled away from your Timbs. Punishment brings wisdom, the healing art of wickedness, and I've become death, the destroyer of worlds. I'm like Oppenheimer, science, spitting enlightenment in pearls. Is man an ape or an angel? I'll leave your mental hanging like a crucifix with a crack halo. I get heated like ETs building pyramids on Venus. The styles out there, the serious phoenix on the seesaw of the abyss. Peace to the gods, stay swift. Sooner lies will be in print, reread as myths, beheading you quick. I'm the last thing you see as your head falls from your neck.
Sunshine, blood showers, my vengeance, great desire, felt bliss when the last shots were fired off the tower. God hours, study lessons, crush crown, bless 7 as the moon glowed. We move slow towards supreme power. Sunshine, blood showers, my vengeance, great desire, felt bliss when the last shots were fired off the tower. God hours, study lessons, crush crown, bless 7 as the moon glowed. We move slow towards supreme power.
Out of order, paid phones as I enter the Cali border. They bust shots at bus stops, a crowd on the corner. Supreme power born, weapons high caliber for ya. Indiana, California, battleground of the warriors. Are you the next man to diss? Triggers and handle grips, ammo spit from banana clips and it's splitting the granite bricks. The next day a midnight vigil with candles lit. Literal manuscripts from political analysts, taking digital camera pics on some digital camo shit. Similar to anarchists, those with wisdom abandon ship. Hit up with hands and fists so they lick shots on YouTube. No companionship, heartless pimps will prostitute you. Spellbound by hellhounds and witch doctor voodoo. Spears hit engineers when I spit like Shaka Zulu. I'm ill, taking little white pills and NyQuil. Whether or not you pay your light bill, I'm gonna shine still.
The sunshine, blood showers, my vengeance, great desire, felt bliss when the last shots were fired off the tower. God hours, study lessons, crush crown, bless 7 as the moon glowed. We move slow towards supreme power. The sunshine, blood showers, my vengeance, great desire, felt bliss when the last shots were fired off the tower. God hours, study lessons, crush crown, bless 7 as the moon glowed. We move slow towards supreme power.
Conduct a mental opera like the ayahuasca, alternate realms. The young shaman, skin tone, Yahshua, ominous author, concentrating bars till I called you. The third stage of darkness, born in the month of archers. Sleep Sinatra, last teacher with depleted armor, scribbling arson, reading laws like the Magna Carta. Deep minds like encrypted discs to average walkers. 85 decisions turn a nigga quick from man to monster. Ironclad and chains made insane from mistaken conscience. When elevating your equations, see the hate responsive. A calm quote, you turn your back back, your head is taken off it. When things fall apart, I place it in hands of the prophet. Immaculate cosmic, my melanin media gets broadened. Seen through the fog, demolished mirages of toxin. Holy marksman that conquers the art I've been taught with. Stand amongst the wisest lords holding devil's hostage.
Sunshine, blood showers, my vengeance, great desire, felt bliss when the last shots were fired off the tower. God hours, study lessons, crushed crown, blessed 7 at the moon glowed. We move slow towards supreme power. Sunshine, blood showers, my vengeance, great desire, felt bliss when the last shots were fired off the tower. God hours, study lessons, crushed crown, blessed 7 as the moon glowed. We move slow towards supreme power.
You're an impersonal subordinate ornament with a poor fund of knowledge. You use this machine manifesting mindless nonsense, married to the mode of ignorance. A simple, sinful, misled, dismal, morbid moron. The gods will raid enormous, formless storms on your malicious misfits. Pitiful fallen souls, limited thinkers, clouded by imagination. Stuck in a small sphere of life, glorifying the self. Hopeless of prosperity, filled with fire from undesired results. Holding your head high in the material skies, looking into the eyes of death. I suggest you watch your step. Your elaborate methods of defense won't protect you from this mess. No man's sins are invisible, for the weary there's no rest. The Lords perform miracles and spiritually progress. Glorious warriors torture the devils with finesse. You're humorous and ludicrous if you think you stand as a threat.
Sunshine, blood showers, my vengeance, great desire, felt bliss when the last shots were fired off the tower. God hours, study lessons, crushed crown, blessed 7 at the moon glowed. We move slow towards supreme power. Sunshine, blood showers, my vengeance, great desire, felt bliss when the last shots were fired off the tower. God hours, study lessons, crushed crown, blessed 7 as the moon glowed. We move slow towards supreme power.
Manipulated by speculations, parasitic, psychic, vicious vampirism, dehumanization, artificial reality, fictitious dimensions, alien hybrids, mass panic through the use of scare tactics, linguistic prison, the Fourth Reich strike, shutting down defensive mechanisms, faulty vaccinations, bioweapon DNA, stranded biochips, occult numerology, symbolism and angles, astrological correspondences, massive depopulation, black magicians, Satan's relations with the secret society, the number one profit for the governments, the prison industry, black light and demonic illumination, a supercomputer system, 1,000 points of light, a sermon connected to Lucifer, deception of the population to initiate the war, a full spectrum domination, annihilation of the biosphere, miraculous weapon technology, national socialism.
The crocodile hunting skinning reptiles and the small blood projectiles to your mug, spit it to rip out your guts, splitting phalluses up, sicker than found, overpower these ducks. Buckshot showers don't allow you to run. Alice the Crowley ducks, feeling the power of love as a seraphim astound them and surround them with guns. You cowardly crumbs baptized by the 4/5, chastised with your skull split, snatch at your spine and toss it. Mastermind sublime Gnostic, Lord Orion's wise prophet with a blowtorch in between the eye sockets, beamed up to the Elohim in a giant saucer, leaving a golden ratio crop circle designed by Atma, the Mayan fire starter, spitting the lightning to Quetzalcoatl, science blessing soulful, the lion's decibel smoke you, leave tyrants necks broken too. The enlightened psychosocial view, stop lying saying that I was close to you. Fire votes you, I'm Kukulkan, one with who not cool. Those that are lost cannot see the God in you. it, rip it slicker, the activator. Mystic with the math, my rap's crack calculator. Sick with balance, nature haters and doubters overpowered and ate up. No sloppy slapped together and taped up. No basic dust is fake as fuck, I'm shaking them up and waking them up. Amazing grace breaking your face, yo, to get your weight up. You whack walls, glass jars, shattering the shards. Trying to battle the guard, my words scanning the star. Fucking faggots ain't wrong, I'm master my bars to blow your brains like propane. Your skull has made my soul aflame. Soldier sage from the golden age, Roman omens know my name. The flow is over, so we're culminating. Bomb you fakes folding space and time. Slowly erasing a mile, no chasing the vibe. From the base to the spine to an amazing mind. With the grace of God, beyond the matrix, ancient and raw. Breaking the law, the ageless sages lacing your jaw.
You've chosen the faith of sobering insanity, gradually overthrowing humanity, awakening dream state, staggering, battling malignant obscenities. Deep within lies the enemy, only you determine your destiny. Consuming yourself willingly, critically, sadistically. You ain't a mystery, your society isn't a secret. The meek shall inherit the earth, return to a kingdom holy and pure. The gods and goddesses beyond the material world. Extravagant simplicity, liberated from pain and victory. Lower planes of misery, Maya's trickery. Regenerated for educated, tested to resurrection. They say ignorance is bliss, but it doesn't exist in heaven. So what does that tell us? Do we dwell in hell under a spell of wickedness? Contagious sickness of discipline from the Lord. Find a peace within this war. Detach it from the clutches of a repetitious cycle.
All irregularities will be handled by the forces controlling each dimension.
Some things are better to be unknown. Dig it so deeply that you fall through your own hole. Beneficial wars, a breakthrough you had today they discovered 100 years ago. Patent tools of destruction, weather modification. Naturalism, factual, everything happens for a reason. Once they have control of the elements, humanity's irrelevant. How could you place the blame on God? It's the work of the Illuminists. What if other planets were inhabited but technology ruined them? United Nations meetings, treaties, underlying motives. Do you understand relationships of the government with other countries? The blood traded for money. Earthquakes, tsunamis, coincidental terrorism beating around the bush. Why don't history books mention Tesla's patented inventions by the dozen, dating back to the 1900s? America's and Russia's governments utilize his theories for dominating globally, irradiating mechanics, methods for military advantage. Utilize it responsibly, political savages, artificial Earth orbiting satellites, environmental warfare, plans of agricultural devastation, man-made cyclones to scrub away the haze in Malaysia, disaster management to sustainable development, Mother Gaia's prophecies altering weather patterns, pursuing the downfall of our industrial civilization.
All irregularities will be handled by the forces controlling each dimension.
It's a must, we spit darts about this weather mind manipulation, trying to break the sages, sublime meditation. Divine agents, slay the espionage agents, a Hitler-based Nazi eugenics. Catharsis defends them. Psycho not mind hacking, slash in half by my cerebral cortex. My soul is blessed to overcome before I'm gone. Showing improving and letting knowledge be born. After that I live forever, that's word to raw. My third eye seen all of that. Covert operatives, invisible strengths. This is beyond subjective thinking, programming the sheep. Mass media, mind control, and MK Ultra. Demonic creeps, can't fuck with our heads. At the 26,000 years 0 point, it's off with your fucking head. You'll be walking vegetables, post-traumatic stress disorder. Fuck the new world order, sociopaths and soulless soldiers. This is the universal mind lattice of the most high's voice inflection. Chosen essence, breaking amnesic mind barriers. Occult blood rituals and black magic are not stereo. Dragon slayers hurling Satan to the abyss of hell. Building in the citadel with the archangel Michael, who said these devils are trifle. Manipulating the Bible, trying to rival the Lord with archetypal trauma-based psychology. Trying to front like they orbit gigantic galactic bodies. The mathematics is godly.
All irregularities will be handled by the forces controlling each dimension.
Seventh harmonic resonates enlightenment, 13 cycles per second. The 26,000-year cycle is in it. I spit the light of ascension, illuminate 50 trillion cells of the microcosmic energy meridians, align with the macrocosmic universal mind lattice. Divine data, the science of masses, shadow like celestial energies. Two pyramids sitting on top chakra vortexes of the earth, absorb speed of the orbit, formlessness of the verse, enormous as the universe. Morphogenesis, immortal forces from the source, just a cause with birth at a velocity beyond the speed of mind. Seeds been a sign for the chosen, sitting at the right hand of the Father, robes washed in the blood of the Lamb. Second coming Christ, consciousness, apotheosis, God and man. Babylon becomes salt and sand, lawlessness and bad karma turning to love and the heart. This is Jaw's plan. Brain cells swell with the psychic heat, third eye bursting the flames, enlightening the sheep. Shines too deep, too pious for creeps. Y'all need to wake up, stop the hatred, blasphemy and abomination, and get with the laws and love of your creator. That's this master parasite of the false ego, causing a psychic disease. Launch with technology, moving matter in the patterns of sacred geometry.
Altercating opposites, politics as usual, mutual discomfort, disorderly daily feudal, violence executable, unsuitable public subjects, conjunction, sudden dispositions, twisted contortion, deforming disfiguration, civilization absorbing, inherited traits they couldn't escape, was coming to detriment to courtship, socially suffocating, communicating cordless, technology taught us to be dependent, possessions, obsessions, addicted, limited comprehension, intelligent ignorance, reverse psychology, militant, community mutiny, foolishly resumes beliefs of a better future, temporarily interrupted with instructions from your computer, your consciousness diluted, water in the brain, dimension, double vision, coordinated with rhythm, drowsy, chronic fatigue syndrome, microchips in the motherboard, interconnected mechanics, active circuitry, inserted the other output, internal, external outlook, relativity, variating variables, ingredients, compliments from the chef. If you are what you eat, then the streets are filled with animals, malnourished slaves to the slaughterhouse, chemically injected, artificially enhanced protein, genetically modified experiments. Contemporary activists, sided unethical antagonists, sacred adulteration, ordained misinterpretation, demonic propensities of born existence, consumed by inferior nature, imperfections to knowledge beyond the consciousness of God. Underneath the supreme, individually composed, karma is not eternal, liberate from your bodily conception and temporary manifestation. You worship demigods, imaginary speculations, institutionalized entrapment, psychiatric mind confinement, government mental facilities, physically restraining freedom, mandatory incarceration, depreciating the value of life, unbounded the light, from sound of sight, traveling galaxies, actually understanding the birth of one of the evil or worthy sheeple, devoted draconians from the devil's anus, primordial entities, gassed up chemically.
Slash up enemies, masters of divinity, telepathic blast kids beyond the aftermath, bask in infinity. Our light so bright we cast the dark and shadows, sharpen the swords for battle with mad ammo, beasts of the gods, you fall frauds don't rattle. Demonic all like cattle, bombing the abominable with lost babble. Summon raw, put your jaw on the mantle. Your frogs bit a fucking claw in the manhole. Tossing these tadpoles to the bowl of Hyperborea. Enlightened warriors, we vainglorious, smashing the glorious, blasting the orbital. Man with the master plan from the land of the damn with morbid souls. My force to know him, the form is formless, born from the unborn, born from the distant storm, but I'm calm. Bombing y'all douchebag, bedwetting butt pirates. We meditate after these ducks in silence. I'm a trust one, leave these suckers fucked up and busted up like a hymen. Run amok with the science, y'all can't fuck with us. Disgusting sucker butts can't touch those who don't sleep. The flow so deep, the seed of the soul and the skull won't decompose. We glow with 9 ether, Andromeda DNA, sheeple amaze. From serious B&A to the Pleiades, unbelievable unseen sage. Glow from the torsion field of the galactic equator, masterful data. Citizen rebuking hypocrites, agente beta top high, but true and sick with it, the truth is infinite. Smashing snarling dogs, sleeping cats and biting insects. The ugly old conniving politicians can't see me while I meditate on a tranquil sunset. Make fun of them sheep who spending evenings watching television, and they wonder why. They wake up in the morning feeling pissed off and agitated. Slap the faces of my enemies, subdue all the evil spirits. Counteract snake bites, bake them in the light of genuine spiritual realization. While they hate, my soul remains untouched. Mind cleanse of dust, fear myself from the jaw of birth and death with a perception of God. Transcendental revelation beyond the finite mind. Brahmastra strapped to the arrows I shoot when I spit the truth. And rhyme super luminous divine. Illuminati on the universal path of enlightenment. Slash up tyrant men, sanctioned by this divine grace. A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada. Brahma Madhava Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Colossal truth of the Atma. Praise the Panchatattva. Narada Mudi and Veda Vyasudev. Beyond the facades of snakes. Reading Upanishads, Vedanta Sutras. Srimad Bhagavatam. Dropping bombs on all the false doctrines. Sanatana Dharma Master. Giving Mahabharata classes. Chanting the Maha Mantra to the masses. Fuck your whack MCs, you're all garbage to me. Put a stop to your whack sentences like an apostrophe. There is no question mark, your Atma's a G. My philosophy is that God's in me. 13, 20, 33 constantly, yo I'm serious. And I am one of the deepest, sun period. Ancient Sumerian, deciphering cuneiform is Sanskrit. Universal Atlantean, I am no earthling or pacifist. Atlantean fist, passionate fascist, blast to 4/5. Devil's heads whistling in the wind. Mystic with a pin, slickness to a sin, piss sickness, fist to your chin. Splitting your shins, cold splitting your wig. Move a crowd like 5-0 mad, thorough, crazy nice. You're mad, but y'all ain't tight. I transcend to the heights of non-secular flight. Telepathic light, clear audience sight. God-like on the mic. Chant mantras and bend light. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. You're lost in the maze of Maya. Fallen conditioned soul covered by the 24 elements and the modes of atomic energy. You lost your memory of your past lives and knowledge of the afterlife, but let the soul bask in light.
Take you on another one before the sun is done. Show you how the Southerns run. We're the ones that running from, but rule of thumb was stunning numb. The web we spun, got them gunners strung. Smoking cannons out the hunter's lung. The cunning linguistics speak with a slip of the tongue. The venom is stung while the generous sprung. Best in the leaks, the skill level is young. Outdone by rebel scum, leaving the devil hung. The heart beats as the drum as long as the pendulum swung. In the fast life, they die faster. That's the end of them. Stop defending them, the pretending is crumb. Death is straitjacketed in the asylum with drugs. Render them dumb. One flew over the do-over. Witness the composure of a broken soldier. Deteriorating the disastrous eye of the beholder. Reflect as you mirror your fate till you're colder. We're back on it, putting the smack on it. Right and exact, taking a crack at the cush back. We're back on it, putting the smack on it. Watch your back, might get your lid pushed back. We're back on it, putting the smack on it. Right and exact, taking a crack at the cush back. We're back on it, putting the smack on it. Watch your back, might get your lid pushed back.
This life is not a game, so I ain't playing. I'm slaying, inebriating, seeds of Satan. Take heed, your hate breed will tap out. Blackout, screaming out mercy. Don't hurt me, to you I bow down. Smacking you in your foul mouth. You've been tortured by cowardice forces. Remorseless, destructive power. Need to wake the fuck up. 2012 duck on your target. Practice in the shooting range. A ballistic gel dummy. Attempting to dodge bullets. A scarecrow full of clay pigeon. Straight useless, a stationary stick figure. You remain through the pain enslaved by the trigger. How many lifetimes will you be in chains till you change for the better? And refrain from repeating the same drastic measures. If learning is living, you're dead in hell's kitchen. And only existed by God's endless forgiveness. Just sand in the hourglass, a tool to keep time. A fool unleashed blind. Pegs in the grid of the infinite sublime. This is the rhythm of the divine beyond him seeing in its prime. Undefeatable, inconceivable, feed your soul and mind. Spiritual sustenance, the only diet that satisfies mentally and physically. And offering to God transcendental delicacy.
unfiltered, official. Bewilder you with pure lyrical baseball bat, crack your cranium, I won't stop hitting you. Blow the whistle, ring the bells. Peace to the gods, death to all devils. ESF shall prevail. I catch a comet by the tail and sail the vast galactic and crash into the Atlantic. Impale you savages with the tusk of a woolly mammoth. It's on from dusk till dawn. You're just a fool trapped in Babylon. You have no clue to what's really going on. Soul manipulation. How can you have knowledge of self when you lack the most basic education? Respect thy verbal dictation or feel physical decapitation. This is an invasion. ESF will conquer this hip-hop nation with the real. Will you dumb fucks please free your mind from the mental enslavement? Third eye stays open like a vacant parking lot.
We're back on it, putting the smack on it, right and exact, taking a crack at the cush back. We're back on it, putting the smack on it, watch your back, you might get your lid pushed back. We're back on it, putting the smack on it, right and exact, taking a crack at the cush back. We're back on it, putting the smack on it, watch your back, you might get your lid pushed back.
Thought I was full of shit, but what I've said is coming to pass. Study the math, our solar system's heating up fast. Yo, the door star with all this debris is coming at us. Picture hailstorms with 100-pound boulders pelting the canvas. Enormous comets fly by with the tail in the view. The planet of the crossing will not fail to miss you. You fail to listen to the truth and you won't take it serious, but my intuition is equal to the highest secret security clearance. The danger foreseen could be halfway avoided, and they can save billions more to my great disappointment, but they won't. The Georgia Godstones is the proof an extinction level event, and one shouldn't be aloof. People working for NASA have their families prepared. Yo, I'm not a fearmonger trying to make the sheeple scared, but one should be aware in the last days of the cycle, as wormwood brings forth the rapture talked about in the Bible. Comet Lennon is the first of the debris of Planet X. Numerous ARC bunkers have been made to survive the threat. Few have the hundreds of thousands to buy their own. Back orders backed up by the rich trying to buy underground homes. Old missile silos all sold to the highest bidder, but no shelter for the people in general. Who's left behind in the end? We pious men chopping off the heads of Leviathan. We'll see a new blue sky again, a new planet Earth at fourth density ascension rebirth. The first shall be last and the last shall be first. In the galactic travel, the astralverse, ascended master on Earth, ashes back to dirt. Epiphanies are stacked and the whack get murked.
We're living history in the making, cataclysmic chaos, the earth shaking, continents breaking as a celestial object, heads inbound radiating harmonic signatures. Planetary alignment causing seismic activity on Earth. A torch and field effect, and now it's visible to the peripheral, approaching close to the sun. No guarantees of clearance. We've been visited from a different planet. They tried to warn us, but it turned into a conspiracy. The Battle of Los Angeles, Foo Fighters shot down, televised and denied, poisonous space clouds. Planet the Earth research provides proof of American reassurance. Communities, a subterranean self-contained environment manufactured to withstand any acts of violence. Or when the fire in the skies hit, could this be a window to the realms of God? An apocalyptic awakening as disciples of deceit mourn through the valley of death. Breath is reaching defeat as meteors pelt their flesh. A painful bliss, a shameful twist, a fatal enabled myth, a chain of events kept quiet by satanic leadership, soon to be known beyond humanity's tombstone. Dark spiritual forces, destroyers of creation, invented divines and incantations, masters of manipulation, spells and constructs, malevolent dominance. The truth remains stranger than fiction, an agenda for extinction.
I've been time and space, I've been the soul and I've been light. I've been the 5 elements, my intelligence will bend the mic. Astral development, 11 insight. Peace be still within hell's wind. I ascend into the heights of the seraphim flight. In between eye sockets, cosmic consciousness. What's in between my two temples beyond monstrous? It's like a prophet's abyss, with ancient saints walking on top of it, chanting mantras and hymns. A god amongst men, the immortal, more than meets the eye. I jump back from the portal with total peace of mind. 9 foot tall angelic beings are within my mind's eye, defeating the demons trying to drain me of my vital force. A never-ending battle with devils and severed in scores. I'm blessed by the Lord, beyond doubt in the shadow of death. You can't see the shogun traceless with a blade to your neck. Painless death, I'll claim my respect and sheath the bloody sword back into the divine scabbard. Sit on your fresh corpse and read from the holy fire tablets, and send your bewildered soul to be blessed by the ascended masters who have transcended matter in the abodes of the heavenly planets. So when you reincarnate, you won't be a devil, you'll be a god. That is divine mercy, now you must bow to Prabhu.
The true trinity, the basic human family, part of an infinite process. Gods and goddesses on a conquest beyond flesh. Life and death endless, illuminating the 7 sense. Deadly yet affectionate design by the divine's intelligence. Wholehearted, effortless expression with emphasis. A therapeutic narrative, imperative dialogue that shines like the stars in a vast mass of space, moving at a faster pace than the eyes could captivate. Now is the passion late, adapt to get back and wait. You haven't found hell's escape and can't differentiate the mutiny from man. The truth you don't understand, you become comfortable with the blindfold and a mind full of nothingness. Sucked in the abyss, oblivious, delirious, furious, worrying and weariness. A spirit that's suffocating, suppressed, claustrophobic and stressed. Fed by a diet of death, led by the sightless and desperation. Miseducated, you nestle in defecation, spreading infestation, disease and devastation. The elements will eliminate him, save him from himself. Rescued by a boundless heart full of love and nothing else. Reincarnating for redemption and obtain knowledge of self, to break the cycle and overstand beyond this material realm.
Ishvara Palama Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha Nalya Govinda Sarva Karna Karnanam Primanjana Talita Bhakti Valochanena Santha Sadaiva Hariyesha Valokayanti Yam Shama Shudama Chintagana Salupan Govinda Mani Posham Tamaham Jami. So let us perceive third vision in the context of eternity. The Devanagari script is from the spiritual sky of Vaikuntha planets, rebuking the master superluminous truth. The guru smashes Muda actors, moving cadavers through the illusion. Foolish asses, Suka Duka, chewing the chewed in the past, or missing the pastimes of Radhe Shyam, Megalokadam, the transcendental form seen by mystic Vaishnavas, chanting the Maha Mantra, praising the Panchatamva. Before Dandavats to his divine grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, burning the bad karma, we escape the samsara. Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Baladev, Jaya Subhadra, see the Paramatma in all living entities.
Nadanang Nadanang Sundaring Kavitang Vajagadish Kamaye Mama Janmani Janmanishware Bhavatang Bhaktira Hoituki Swahi Nadanang nadanang nasundaring kavitang vajagdishakamaye.
The all-pervading, infallible, multi-form, perfect intelligence, ultimate control of the possessor of all potency, inconceivable opulence, supreme personality of Godhead, transforming matter into spirit, rewarding enjoyment in proportions to qualifications, the source of demigods and sages, omnipresent in all cosmic manifestations, fully conscious of the past, present, and future, advising to give up your sense worship and surrender to Him alone, or continue to hover material platforms as if it leads to the same goal, lost in mental speculation, speaking without substance to divert attention of the masses, material modes of ignorance and passion, the mind carries living entities, propensities into the next life, engage in love and surface, and the imperfect comes to an end, by hearing and chanting divine science, one becomes cleansed, fixed upon the Lord and ready to ascend, past the subtle planes beyond the Kaja ocean and beyond the Brahma Jyoti of innumerable Vaikuntha planets as liberated souls at the feet of the Master.
Nam Nam Kari Bahuda Nid Sarva Shakti Tantra Pita Niyamitak Smarane Nakalo Etadrishi Tavakipa Bhagavan Mamapi Dundai Dishami Hadanina Norago Jito Dapanamardinam Bavamahala Vagni Nivapanam Shayakada Vitanvika Batalanam Bindhavadu Jivanam Anandam Buddhivardhanam Patipadam Purnamita Swadanam Sarvatma Stapadam Padam Vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtanam.